What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching study session. Today we're gonna be looking at final table scenarios, ICM scenarios. So I wanna look first at button, early position, and small blind RFR ranges. So let's get started.
Oh, so it's six, there's six people, but
Scenarios are gonna change.
Okay,
the what's gonna change?
The scenarios, sometimes we're gonna be six, sometimes we're gonna be three.
So we're never just heads up, it's just always gonna fall to us.
Well, this small, yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
all different, all different.
it'd be RFI.
I fold.
Fold.
Cold, so.
This is a raise.
Ah,
You see it? It's raising.
He probably cannot call with anything because he also has 10 big blinds or something like that.
Yeah, so everyone is equal stacks.
Yeah.
right, that makes sense. So the ICM pressure's massive.
I'm gonna put this in HRC right now.
Ken is a non-believer.
I'm not,
Yeah.
only because like you say, everyone's on 10, so ICM pressure's huge. You could almost raise any two, couldn't you?
I doubt it. Well, it looks
Yeah.
like it. We're going all in with almost any two.
So,
Going all in, or is that just a raise all in then, Louis?
No, but there's, look at all those reds, aren't they all ins?
yeah, everything here is all in.
Well, so you know what? I don't like looking at this though, because we're never at a situation where the whole table has exactly the same chips.
That's
Never
not-
gonna happen, never happens,
It happens to me a lot.
never.
Alright,
Remember,
never say never, Ken.
I mean, I guess
Oh.
maybe in hypers when everyone's always short, but I mean, it's still rarely, like, no one's gonna have the same chip count.
It happens. What should
I
we
think
do?
we limp this one, I think.
Limp? Alright.
I think so.
Can get behind that. I was gonna either rip or limp. Yeah, okay,
It likes limp.
alright. Oh, I'm raising. What about you guys? I think it's the bottom of my raising range is exactly that hand. I think I fold ace eight, I raise this one.
I'm folding.
I'm folding.
I'm raising. Oh my goodness.
What size raise did it use with 10 big blinds, small blind versus big blind?
It was folded to small blind.
Yeah, but what size did it want to raise eight
Open.
for?
Open, I don't know.
It was a limp.
No, it was a raise. I didn't see the size.
We nailed it. We nailed it. This is a raise.
yep,
Felt so thin. Oh,
Oh.
we better play jack five than jack six.
But we're all, it's suited and we're all on roughly.
Yeah, but the
equal
thing
stacks
is,
apart.
this guy's gonna rip on us with almost a wide range, and when he doesn't, he will. And we can
Yeah.
call, so this is like an open fold. For me, it's too thin. I'd rather let these two guys bust each other.
It likes jack five or jack seven, but not
Ooh.
jack six.
Yeah, very interesting. Now three left. We
Easy
are-
jam.
Yeah, right? I think so as well. What do you do here, Barry, with king eight offsuit and king nine offsuit?
I'll probably still jam.
I'm not sure if I pull the trigger with king eight or king nine, honestly. King
I
ten
think that-
offsuit, I'm ripping for sure.
I think most aces and kings on ripping.
Oh, I'd be surprised. I think all aces, sure, but not all kings. Far from it. Oh, king nine, look at this. King ten was full frequency. King nine is mixing.
Yeah,
Oh, but ace three is also not an all in. Look at this. This is not a jam. Ace
No.
deuce and ace three, you can fold. Alright. Oh boy, I think I punted one like this, exactly like this yesterday. I went all in. It's not even an option.
We're all equal stacks as well, so
Yeah, so this is a
Oh.
raise, right? Or a limp?
I think so.
I just raise.
Alright, no, it's a limp,
Oh, okay.
The limp.
pure limp. Very tricky.
We definitely need to practice these spots more.
So this looks a lot like chippy V, small blind RFI, honestly. This raising range here is very similar. Alright,
We've got the stack.
queen six offsuit.
Well,
No,
we've got the stack.
Yeah,
So
but
do
I'm-
we just play up?
no, I would just fold.
Yeah, suited maybe raise, I think. Do we raise
Oh.
suited?
I'm not raising that queen seven. That queen
Think
eight.
so.
At 10-7, I don't find these at all.
It's raise.
I would limp here. Why do you raise?
Cause applied pressure to the big blind with 10 big blind and 20 big blind stacks there.
Ah, interesting. Okay, I can get
I
behind
think
that.
this
I would limp. This is
Uh,
too, no, I'm limping.
suited
Oh my
maybe a limp.
goodness.
Oh.
Ken. Spot on.
Yeah.
Need to raise it. Alright,
ALP.
hey,
Probably
good
all.
morning, Pete.
Okay, I'm gonna post this in poker coaching if that's okay.
Poker coaching.
Yeah, it didn't get
Oh
in there.
my god.
Everyone's chatting away, wondering where you are.
What
Wow,
happened?
I forgot to press enter. Jesus Christ.
I'm just gonna open rep.
I think a raise is good.
I think a raise is good.
Open ripping is, oh, okay,
Okay, we should listen to Ken.
yeah,
He likes it.
Yep.
This is a rip.
This is a rip, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's all in, right? I mean, it's not a ton ICM three-handed, so yeah, just rip it.
the wheels. So we put a lot of pressure on him.
With a lot of hands. We've got him covered though as well, haven't we?
So I guess he has to call really, really tight. Spicy. I'd limp here.
Mm,
So HRC 8-4 off plays 12% of the time.
Yeah, I think it could be a limp.
But it raises,
Oh, wait, was that 8-4 suited? No, yeah, it'll raise 12%.
so it's a thing. Chart this way.
think it's call.
More of a limp, but it's raising a bunch here. See, these ranges are so tricky. Like range construction is based on stack distribution, and from the small blind RFI, it's really, really tough to figure out what's good to do. I was into some spots yesterday on final tables from the small blind. I was like, what the hell am I supposed to do? And yeah, it's
Looks like it's raising more of the junkier, middling off, suited stuff along with your, and balance with your strong hands, and it's not, it looks like it's limping a lot of the offsuit junky stuff, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
A lot of limp folding.
yeah.
I think this folds.
suited ones are easier to realize equity, I think.
When you get called, yeah. And then I'm sure we're just folding, get jammed on.
Yeah,
And then we're just gonna call with our, all our good pairs and our Broadway shit.
I think this folds.
Wanna
I
limp?
think- yeah, I think we can limp.
No,
I'm
you
not, I
cannot.
never listened from the button 34.
Oh, it's not an option. We raise.
With the raise,
I'm folding.
No, it's a fold.
I won't do it even though I know it's GTO.
Yeah, the big blind, like he has nothing to lose here, so he should be attacking pretty aggressively.
Louis, are we doing button versus blinds?
no, we're doing final table, raise first in ranges.
Okay, okay,
So it's final table, it's what you should be raising pre-flop.
got it. Thank you.
But it's different stack depths.
And like,
Okay.
it's very, very tricky. It's really tough, even for me, because it's based on stack distribution and it's hard to figure a pattern. Like here, I think this is a limp.
I think it's mostly a limp as well, but it probably raises a little.
Are we doing different stack depths each hand? Is that what we're doing?
Yes,
Okay.
because on final table, your range construction depends a lot on,
Sure, on your stack depth.
yeah,
Yeah.
on
Okay.
stacked up of the others. Like here,
Uh-huh,
you have a really low risk premium because we're the shortest. So
exactly.
we don't really care anymore.
Right,
Rip it.
Whereas if this guy calls and lose, he's almost tied with the shortest stack. And then we are almost, so it's really bad because right now he's ahead of 2 stacks. Whereas if he calls and lose, it's gonna be like a break even between these two. So for him, calling here is gonna be really, really tough. So I think this is just an all
We
in.
should be live versus his calling range.
Mm.
Here and we go
But we have to-
really, really wide here.
Yeah, because we're the shortest stack by a mile, we can go all in very wide.
Yeah. And I wonder if it limps to call a jam, but I guess it does.
And people at the high stakes won't call.
I
them.
don't think so. I think they're limp folds because we're gonna limp tens plus, so we're just gonna call our tens plus, I think, and fold everything else that limps.
These are
never
limp
fo-
folds for sure, but I think these are limp calls because of board coverage.
I don't think so.
I don't think we're ever folding there with the amount of chips we got.
This is an easy all in.
Yeah, any pair, I think.
People are folding to my 8 big blind jams. It never happens.
It never happens, right?
Yeah, they're always calling out of spite just to try to get me out because I crush their souls all the time.
Yeah. I wanna raise here 10-5. Yeah, I'm raising.
No,
No.
Why not?
it's a fold. I
We
reckon.
might-
You wanna
might
do
be
battle
able-
with another big stack with that hand? I mean, Jack 5 forward, so I don't see how 10-5. I mean, it was a slightly different scenario, but I don't think 10-5, please.
No, the short stacks incentivize the jam and wide range.
Yeah. We're at the
Alright,
bottom of range. It's okay to fold.
alright. You guys are right. Oh,
Raise.
uh,
I
All
think it's a
in
rip.
or?
I think it's a
raise.
rip. I would
Yeah.
raise 27 big blinds, 24.
You
I
can't
think it's
call a
just a
3
rip.
bet.
I
It
think if
might be,
we
it might
shove,
be a limb.
I think it's a raise. I don't even hate a raise fold.
I think it's a shove because if we shove, we get some ace size to fold.
Lots of ace highs.
Yeah.
This guy
I
doesn't want
reckon-
to lose.
I reckon it's a limb.
1, 2, 3, 4 shorter stacks, so I'm just gonna raise and I'm probably folding if he jams.
I reckon it limp
That's
calls.
That's right. We can't go all in here. That's right.
I reckon it limp calls.
Raise or limp?
I mean, limp
I'll
call
still
might
go-
be nice. If you limp jams, it sucks. If we limp and he jams, it kind of blows, but I
He's
mean,
not
limping,
gonna jam to a limp, but if we raise,
I'm gonna
he
raise.
mu- the thing is. He's gonna drop the hammer on us with these
I'm just
stacks.
gonna raise fold.
Yeah, that's why it's gotta be an all-in.
But we're gonna limp with some
Me
big
too,
hands
yeah,
too,
all right.
Louis.
He has also, if he loses versus us, he's the shortest stack, so it works both ways.
Yeah, he's not gonna get too out of line when we open.
Yeah.
If we limp, we just let him see a flop in position. I don't like that.
Nice.
It's
The
mostly a
like's
limp.
limping, the like's limping.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, it's fine, I guess. It makes
Yeah,
sense.
but
Maybe he's less incentivized to jam when we limp.
this is a push.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
with the shortest stack.
It's not a push.
What?
Not a push.
Crazy.
Too weak. We min raise fold.
That's a
From
raise. fold.
Big blind. Okay,
Wow.
Yeah, it's close enough. If you're making a mistake by shoving that hand, it's not a big mistake.
yeah, that's right. I would limp. I wanna limp. Oh my. goodness,
I'm
he's
gonna
so-
raise
Are you
fold,
serious? He's so
Yeah.
short.
raise fold.
I wanna limp and then I'll flop him.
I think limp too.
Yeah, it's
Bounty on
suited.
that.
It's okay to play it.
Maybe it could be just a fold.
But it's also the junkiest end of the,
Yeah, it
Yes.
could be a fold.
I think that's too tight, Louis.
We have too many chips. We can afford to raise
Yeah,
fold.
we're
I
the,
think,
we're
here.
the, we gotta raise
Yeah.
it with. two buttons.
Raising seems to be really bad. Anybody
I
else that
think
can
so.
wanna raise?
I wanna raise.
Limp.
think
Alright.
for limp, he's
I
gonna
wanna
jam.
try-
Jam it.
I would never
Jam or
raise
call?
here. I would limp or fold.
But
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't limp.
big blinds
You're
up.
inviting
Call
a
or jam.
jam.
Oh my goodness.
What, you going all in?
It's going all in.
You gotta know your charts.
But he's incentivized to call wide, so why would we go all in
I would
here?
think
I could
so.
understand it in a bounty.
I
We're
don't
the
think he's
big
in,
stack.
he's calling
the
that
short
wide.
stack. He can't call us. We
But
have,
he's the shortest stack, so he hasn't got that much to lose.
we don't
Yeah,
wanna.
if you
give
limp,
him
he's gonna
fold
jam.
Anything. Wanna give him
but
any-
he could conceivably ladder pretty easily still. Right? He has enough to go through the blinds and like the next guy is, only has 2 more chips than him. But he
Yeah.
doesn't want to collide.
I think with nine still, he has like opportunity to move. If he was like 5 or 6, probably he has to call more.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
If his stack is shorter, he's more incentivized to call, but he could still have 2 or 3 players bust before his next big blind.
So I'm not raising any of this like 10-2 off, 9-2 off, 9-3 off. So if I'm not playing those, I probably get to open fold my junky suited shit.
I don't know about that, it can, maybe you should just follow the charts.
I apparently should
I would raise here.
min raise with sixes. I haven't been raising with sixes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I'm raising.
Fold.
Good king
Oh,
blocker where
Yeah.
this is definitely a raise.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? definitely?
100%.
Definitely.
This is either not in range or fold. Like raising. There's another color here. This chart is
Oh.
messed up. It's a fold.
We're the small,
fold.
we're the small stack. Why aren't we
Before
doing-
you've punted like 5 final tables.
I punted a lot more than
That
5
small
final
in
tables.
the
Ken.
grand scheme of
Fold.
things? You got 30 big blinds? Yeah, it's a fold.
Come on,
No,
Barry.
What?
Come
There's
on,
a
Barry.
situation
You have the king
on the side.
blocker. Like these guys are the big stacks. These guys are short stack.
How many do we
Get the-
have?
Yeah, I can't see how many chips we have. You want
I
to
have like
say
20 here,
Yeah.
20-ish big blinds.
Okay,
We're the
There's a
big
lot of
stack.
chips to lose.
yeah, we're the big.
If we get called,
That's
Do you
why.
know how tight they have to call with this 9 big blind stack here and this 12? They're well ahead of these two, and they're even ahead of him.
why'd you click fold then, Louis?
Yeah, right.
I didn't,
all in is savage. I can never find that, honestly.
No,
I
it's a
don't-
great spot because this is exactly the kind of spot that
Yeah.
I was looking for. Sam would be so happy to see this. He's like, yeah, I'm sure. Gonna save it for him. I would raise here.
I'm folding. We got 40. Yeah, we get open, I guess.
Yeah,
No, we don't want to rumble with the big stack.
It's
This is normal.
close. It's close.
We're both the
He's
big
not
stack, I think.
incentivized to play with us.
Yeah, he doesn't really wanna play out of position versus us either, you know?
That
But
10
Jack
big
eight's a fold, so can't get too crazy. Folding.
Oh, this
Mm,
is too strong.
Raising.
It's a raise.
raising, raise fold.
I'm gonna open fold it.
I mean, it probably, it's bottom of range, I would say, so. I'm folding.
Okay.
I don't think we get to play this now.
I would raise.
Yeah, the
it.
middling suited connectors go way down in value, right? And
Yeah,
short stacks in the big blind, so I'm happily gonna fold.
No, we're against short stacks now.
we're not getting any implied odds anymore.
Okay, so full.
96%. 54%.
Raise.
Wanna
Mm,
raise?
Yep.
Why?
It's one of our shitty raises. Offsuit raising hands, right?
Mixes everything there.
Okay. Tough spot.
Can't go wrong as long as you don't, oh, you can fold too.
Yeah, as
Do
long as you
anything.
don't go in.
Hard to make a mistake with his hand, right? As long as you don't go all in.
Yeah, but what do you do with like 7-5 or like 10-4? No,
You gotta randomize. You gotta just see that all these are mixing and just roll the dice with these low offsuit shitty hands. If you're gonna play them, just
that's the
randomize.
kind of strategy, but here I think like all of our suited stuff go in. Our offsuit aces and worst king blockers are going in. Alright. I would go in here.
Yeah,
Yeah, stuff it.
Oh, what?
Hmm.
I see this is impossible to figure out, man.
It's a tough spot. That's why I
Yeah,
wanted
it's-
to try it because it's very
If
difficult.
we fall, big blind's just gonna jam and make the other guy shorter. It's good for us, I guess.
I think this is easy.
I love that there are puzzles that I had not the answer to.
All in. Alright, we had this one.
Yeah, I think that one's a raise call off too, though. Right? The other short stacks are out
Beautiful.
there.
Yeah,
Fold.
no, I wanna raise.
You're not gonna raise suited connectors. You're gonna raise a two gap, a one gapper.
Against the big
Oh.
stack.
I thought I would try to steal some chips. I mean, we're suited. I have a 9. We're the button position.
Yeah, but these suited connectors are no
Sure,
good
we
at
got-
these stack
we got-
depths.
Yeah, we got a middling
That-
stack here. We don't wanna play this shit.
Any
got two
suited-
12 big blinds stacks here.
Yeah, as a middle stack, our ICM is really high, so.
I would limp here.
Hold on.
I'm
Oh, we
holding
got
on.
16. Do we wanna go all in?
There's a 5 big blinds, 12 big blinds, 10 big
No,
blinds.
because
No,
there's
it's-
much
I think
shorter
it's a-
stacks
I
than
think
us.
it's a fold.
Yeah,
think it's
it's
a
probably
fold,
yeah.
fold too.
It's either a fold or a limp, isn't it?
Yeah, I call maybe.
No,
Big blind's not too aggressive.
just fold.
Oh my god.
ICM suited connectors, suited gappers get punted.
Yeah, they're no good.
Yeah, this is one guy we don't wanna play pots against too. Like, we're just ahead of the other three guys and, you know, so. That half big blind, we just wanna keep to ourselves. Gotta be in it. Playing your suited blockers, ace high, king high, queen high. Then you're like middling jack high.
A lot about blockers.
Very tough to figure out. Where do we wanna go with this hand?
Might just
Go in.
go all in,
Yeah,
raising at least.
yeah.
I like an all in better.
Yeah, I think raising as well.
Might be the worst hand. We might be the worst queen we jam. I don't know, we jam
All
it.
in.
Every queen, offsuit too. Every queen, every jack, every 10, every 9, every 8. No, I guess not every.
Most of the range.
Yeah, it doesn't jam range.
Right,
It's
Yeah.
almost
you
any
cannot
two
call
cards,
anything.
isn't it?
Jam any two cards, pretty much.
It's
Yeah.
not able to call.
Very worst for the very best.
Pretty much. You wanna have some traps though, so you have some raised folds and then some, you're raising some monsters too that aren't going all in.
What is the, okay. It's either raise or all in, everything.
We never fold against this guy. We never fold.
Alright,
Oh wait, with suited kings we play.
I wanna limp.
I don't wanna limp. I
not?
think with the king, I can. Man, I'm folding.
All of
calling.
fold. Call raise.
No
preferred.
folding.
Doesn't mind. It doesn't mind the call.
Yeah, it
I'll
mixes
limp.
fold. It's got mix and fold. It's a mix and folds, right? Why is it partially gray?
I've noticed we don't.
Not great.
It's
There's no
right in the
great.
charts.
We have 30 big
Green
blinds.
and gray.
What do you mean? There's no gray here.
I'm looking at king two off. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I knew you were.
Oh, man. I wanna fold.
Holy,
I mean, you might be able to open this. It's pretty-
Oh, that's a
Let's
bad
check, we're
hand.
chip leader,
I don't mind raising.
Even though we're chipped.
I do mind.
but maybe it's too wide.
Yeah, it's no good. Bottom of the range.
Thing is,
Ken, why
we
would
we
you
get a lot of
open that?
steals, so if we steal like 3 out of 4 with like hands like this, then we're ahead of the game.
Oh,
Yeah, both of these guys are looking at the shorty who's 10, who's the big blind next hand. They're folding. I'm stealing there all the time.
This is an all in.
Yeah, we
Well,
should have.
Easy shove.
Wow.
With a short stack.
It's
Yes.
a jam.
I think a call.
It's not an option here.
I think this is a limp jam anyway, because it's middle of our range.
I'm
splitting
never
pairs.
limping here.
Could very well be a limp jam. I don't hate it.
No, because this guy can check back and realize all of his equity for free.
That's alright.
He has like a queen deuce off, he hits a queen and it's over.
I'll just play a small pot if I limp and he calls.
Nope,
Yeah.
If he limp raises, I'll just jam. I like a.
I reckon it limps.
I like a
The
limp.
sevens plus, sixes plus, I reckon.
you guys are nits, we're gonna raise. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So I think the idea here is that we would rather have an ace blocker in our hand when we limp jam than have a pair in our hand. Because we want to block the top end value of him having ace king or pocket aces. And here, if we play the sevens as a limp jam, we're just going to run into ace king and pocket aces more often.
Well, do you think it's limp calling or limp fold?
I think it's raising.
Well,
that
it
reason.
limps 70%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think here though, Peter, where we're the shortest stack, it doesn't mind a limp jam with our middle pocket pairs.
Yeah, but I mean, if you look, ace seven is raising more because it has the ace blocker, right? Ace king, ace queen, ace jack, ace 10, ace 9. All these suited aces are all raising more because of their blocker effect than the pocket sevens. So, yeah, I like this here.
I mean, are we actually folding if he raises?
No,
Or are we just calling? Is that what
definitely.
you
not.
meant?
I'm just gonna raise here.
Yeah, he's never gonna
Raise.
jam 50
Raise,
bigs.
yeah.
So,
Easy fold.
Yeah.
Yeah, fold.
bottom of range
Not
offsuit.
that easy.
Mhm.
Chip it?
I fold.
Shove.
Yeah, I
Fold.
think Rippon's
I
probably
think it's a
is.
shove.
I think Rippon's
Shove.
good.
There's two guys with stacks that are close to the same as ours.
I think it's the worst jack we ripped.
We saw this, right?
I think we could climb the ladder here. I think I'm folding.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Yay.
But it's okay. Ken's really close. Like Jack 8 was ripping there.
Yeah, it was a pip out.
Not a bad mistake.
Should we?
Yeah, we have a relevant blocker with a big stack. Raise it up.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Bottom. This is a raise. What are you awing at?
Just wanted to look at the stacks first. They were all the same. I just wanted to see what was up before I decided what I wanted to do.
Yeah, there's
It's-
one bigger
you're
one.
too
Stacks
deep.
keep changing.
We're too deep. But here it has two ranges. What is gray? It's limp. What is this?
No, I'm surely not.
Raise, fold. I don't understand what's going on.
Gray's fold. Orange is raised. So what's the
Fold
black?
gray.
Weird.
What is the black?
Seems like a bug.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's better. There's no other ICM final traver tool that I know of.
Go in.
No.
Yeah, definitely a rip.
Oh,
Oh,
no, Ken. What have you tricked us into again?
Okay, I'd have ripped it too.
Me too.
Had limp,
Yeah, me too.
He would have folded either way, so you'd have been good.
jamming.
jamming.
Wait, do we have, I mean, he doesn't want to, does he want to lose? I guess he's not really.
He's
Yeah.
gonna want anything.
Oh my god, I'm jamming. I
He
don't
has
care.
4
calling.
times our stack.
Oh my god, Ken. How
I'm
did you find
confident.
this jam? Tell me more about it.
It's just, it can make it straight, it's flush, it's when we get called, it's playing, like he's calling mostly higher cards. We're just live a lot with this hand is what I was thinking.
Do
When we
you
get
do the
called,
same with
pre-flop.
10-5? I'm pretty sure you do.
Well, 5 can't make it straight. 10-5.
Okay.
Plus we're the shortest stack by far.
I just feel like these two cards are gonna be live, pretty live when he calls, that's all. And we're the shortest stack.
Okay,
Yeah, his range is his calling range is not going to be filled with gappers and 2 gappers between 10 and 6. So we unblock our range to hit when we get called because he's never calling with 9-7 there.
All in.
nope,
What?
no Barry.
Wow.
I don't get it when we're so short though. What have we
I'm-
got to lose at
I'm
this
telling you,
stage?
Barry, on ICM scenarios, you're too aggressive. And on chippy V scenarios, you're too nitty.
I'll get one of them right these days, Louis.
Yeah, gotta get in the middle there, Barry.
I think this is a jam.
Oh my god, how?
5
Yeah,
big blind stack,
range.
fold.
The thing is, they can't call, right?
Yeah, they got a hard time because they don't, especially once the small blind folds, the big blind's really disincentivized. But the 5 big blind stack there should disincentivize him enough. And he already folded.
Could this be a raise?
I don't think so.
No,
It
it's a
is.
fold.
Someone's gonna wake up with a hand, fold.
I
We're
think
gonna
it's
ladder
just
up.
a raise. I would raise it.
Raise
wanna have
fold?
a
Thing, a raise fold might be a thing.
You know, I'd rip queen 9, queen 10, but this one I would raise fold. Oops.
Oh, it just folds. Way out of line.
Yeah.
Fold part is correct.
2 pips. So this is a very interesting range because everyone's really short. And then we're on the button, so we don't really have an open range.
You're punting, Louis, you're
I mean,
punting.
I would have raised a lot of those king X offsuits too. Like I'm just making a huge mistake here.
Yeah, I would also be raising more of those offsuit kings. And jamming more of them too.
That's what I meant. I'm just gonna be jamming a lot of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, relevant blocker, let's go.
Yeah, I'm getting way out of line there. I'm probably jamming all those king X and queens
Well,
down at like the 8, queen 7, queen 8.
Yeah, both of those medium stacks are in ICM pressure, so they have to play about 10% tighter than they should be, so. Yeah, I'm probably getting after it with too many kings here. But I'm finding the folds with queens because you don't have the relevant blocker to them calling.
Well, this is a deep final table.
Oh, lovely.
I'm limping.
I'm raising.
I think limp
I see
raising.
limping being an option.
I think it's gonna, oh man, I thought it would mix harder than that, but
No,
And deep stack, you gotta play carefully.
yeah, we're super deep.
so the thing here that matters the most, I think to me, is that this guy's the chip leader.
Yeah.
We don't want to play a pot against chip leader, and when we play a pot against chip leader, we want a pot control a lot.
So another clue for me was like at 80 bigs, like our range typically wants to limp a lot anyway, so. It's just like a thing, right? When we're this deep, small blind just limps a
Cool.
lot regardless.
If this was a cash game, we'd limp 8s every time.
Cause he's never limp jamming. This can play, this can limp call. No problem.
Are we set?
Yeah,
with
you-
it?
If it was
Yeah, you
no
can
ice,
call a
it'd be
decent
limp
raise.
raise. Oh, this has got to be a jam, and it's
Yeah.
got to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff it.
No,
God.
well, king 9 and king 7 are doing it, so.
Yeah, it's okay.
I ain't gonna lie. I probably overplayed his hand. I'm just ripping it.
Me too.
I'm
I gotta
right
protect my-
calling here.
Yeah. It's gotta protect, you gotta protect your worst jams too. So I think this is there jams.
It might be a raise call off.
That's
Yeah.
Both options are really good.
I don't think we're getting away from it no matter what, right?
Fold.
Jack 5, 10, 5, we fold, 9, 6, we fold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm folding. What raises this time?
Jack 5, 10, 5, 9, 6. Okay, so close.
We're, I guess cuz we're a bit deep. I don't know why it wants to play here.
It's mixing fold, so it's fine.
But it's playing the suited connectors there a lot. Like it was playing all of them, which it doesn't
A
normally
lot of
use.
smaller stacks here. I don't
Why,
know.
why don't we have the option to call there?
Folding, fold.
Why is there only 2 options? We can't call.
This is bottom of chip EV. This is the bottom of chip EV, so
Alright.
it's a fold.
This is
yeah.
the anti-blunder, Andy. It
Alright.
doesn't wanna let Ken go all in.
It's a fold.
This is
We
a
open
great-
this chip EV, but we're playing in the 2 bigger stacks. It's ICM, so it's can't be a ICM play.
Okay, okay, you got me here. This is a chip leader. We don't wanna play against him.
Wow, still plays.
You do?
Well, no, I think the idea is right here.
Yeah, so like offsuit 8s is the bottom of our open range, right? In chip
Maybe
EV.
we can leak in when we get a little deeper? Like, everyone's pretty deep here. You know, nobody's got 8 big blinds or 6 big blinds. Do we get to do chip EV when everyone's got a little bit of a stack? So I'm saying,
Apparently we get to play it some. It's close. That's a pretty close to a chip EV range right there. If you
Yeah,
pull
right.
up one up LP, do you pull up poker coaching ranges or something?
Think we're far away from a chip
Opening
EV range.
poker coaching, we're gonna open our offsuit aces, right?
looser than chip EV.
We're gonna open in more suited hands. We're opening queen two, queen three, jack four, 10,
We had-
5,
We
9.
had like, we had like 40 big blinds, right?
Is it 50, I think, yeah. Yeah, so see, we are a bit tighter.
Yeah.
A lot tighter. Alright, so. Offsuit 9 and suited 5 from the button with chip leader as a big one.
I think this is just a limp.
I would limp here. Nope.
Yeah, I mean, limping can't be bad, right?
Not when it limps most suited queens.
Limping
Can be.
everything around it, so. It's just a balancing thing.
And you get, when you raise, you get better queens to fold because they want to defend kings and aces and not queens.
So we're gonna open this one.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's even tighter three-handed
Yeah,
in the equal stacks. Like, if this was chip EV, we're opening all the suit, all the offsuit aces. Folding king eight here,
I thought ICM was done when you were 3 handed.
folding queen nine, jack nine. Some. Oh. Folding twos, threes.
Yeah, you remember the last time you folded pocket threes on the button first in?
Yeah, and the thing is, like, three-handed, I always start thinking that ICM is, it's like, I kind of like, feel like ICM isn't a big deal three-handed, but I guess I'm wrong. Because clearly, we're quite a bit tighter here.
Is this a fold because all three are on 40 big blind stacks?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
They're all on exactly the same stack, so
Yeah, I mean, that was more of a reason for me to think we were gonna be closer to chip EV, to be honest.
Yeah,
You
me
don't
too.
want to be the first person to make a mistake.
yeah.
I guess with the ICM pressure is high and we're on similar stacks, we've got to make tighter folds.
Also, should you not be trying to gain a small edge with your ace blocker?
Yeah,
yeah, it's not a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I just gotta get that whole thought process out of my head that it's mostly chip EV three-handed. I mean, that's just a bad,
Yeah,
assumption I had. I mean, I've heard people say it a million times, so I just believe it, but looking at it here, it's clearly not.
I'm min raising there, three-handed, I'm raising.
It's close. It's it's 1 pip out, so it's not a big mistake if you do it.
Yep.
It is a mistake. I want to stop making mistakes.
Fold.
oh, Drace.
I'm folding.
Yeah.
I mean, this might mix, but I'm folding.
It's a
It's kind of
fold.
fun.
No,
It's close. Think I'm raising 8-7 here.
yeah, yeah, me too, probably.
So everyone equals stacks.
Suited eights it likes.
Yeah, I think I'm
So
even
the
finding
connectors
that
maybe.
sliver of 76.
The thing is, like, so when you open the bottom of our ranges, you gotta, like, this also assumes we're gonna play perfectly post flop, right? So I definitely am not gonna play anywhere near perfectly post flop. So I don't mind taking out bottom of ranges and just play tighter. When there's a lot of money on the line.
Is there something with this Zoom that you can't use the snipping tool? Because I can't copy your notes, Louis. What's going on?
Just
You copyrighted it.
a screenshot.
Exactly, Barry. I have a copy written it. I'm gonna paste it in chat just a sec.
Oh,
What a day, LP, huh?
Sam, I said, I have something to show you.
That was crazy. 3 final tables in one day.
You?
Wow,
No,
I didn't save it.
him.
I had two all in any two spots. That would have made you really, really happy.
Good.
Alright, I wanna go in here.
Yeah, just rip it, I guess. Oh
Nope.
my god,
Never rip it.
Nope, nope, nope,
too
nope.
good.
So are you limp calling off there, Louis?
We must be.
No, I'm ripping all in. I said I rip.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
the
go all in.
strategy was mixing limps and raises.
Yeah, I don't know what to do, man. Honestly, that's why I don't limp these kind of strong linear hands because, yeah.
I think it could be a min raise fold.
Raise call?
I'm ripping.
Raise
Oh,
fold,
we
maybe.
can't call with these short stacks. There's 1, 2, 3 of them. Oh boy.
That's right. So I think it's a raise fold.
Raise fold. Wow, king,
All in.
queen suited raise.
Really tight, but you know,
I think you're right.
It's a rip. It's a
It's
fine
mixing.
rip. Yeah, fine rip.
But it likes to rip it.
But min raising is fine.
Raise.
So weird.
Actually, this ain't, see, I would limp this chip EV. I think I'm gonna raise it here.
Especially as chip leader.
Yes. He has a lot of pressure there.
Yeah,
Some
this
middle range
guy's
stack.
got a call about 10% tighter, so I'm raising all kinds of stuff, and this is
Yeah,
gonna
I
be.
think
in
I'm gonna
there.
raise this. This is a hand I like to limp, but this is a raise at this spot, I think.
See, this is a hand I like to raise at chip EV.
I raise my worst.
All in, jam it.
All in, wolf.
Oh, say chew on this.
So I can limp call this chip EV, I don't mind.
10-9, you got 26 big blinds.
So we rip
Going all
a
in,
lot
that's
here.
savage.
Yeah,
This is a pretty sick strategy, right? Lot of
I
mixing.
feel like it raises the worst, the 10-6, 10-5, 10-4. That's very similar to our other ranges. Of course, we're not gonna go all in with this with our other ranges. This is gonna limp a lot more. It's gonna be able to limp call 10-9, 10-8.
Yeah,
I start raising 10-7. 10-6, 10-5.
I'm folding.
Yeah.
Is it a limp?
Yeah,
I'm
easy
folding.
fold.
I'm folding. too.
Fold.
also.
Four ranges to rip that at 25. I highly doubt it. Small blind. It's 50-50 actually, 10-9 limp or call. I'm playing it backwards. I should be limping more of my worst ones and starting to raise my better ones.
Not fold here.
Yeah,
I'm folding here.
yep.
Sure.
Yeah.
59% raise though, that's weird.
In general, his deuce is just a fold, even
Uh,
at chippy
just
V.
gonna go- I'm ripping
Folding here.
12, I'm ripping it.
Oh no, somebody with 8, and another one with 12. I'm folding here.
Yeah,
Bottom of my range.
I go fold.
Ooh,
See how tight we have to be here?
yeah, well,
Yeah.
bottom of my range. I wasn't gonna do it with sevens.
There's too many people can wake up with a hand behind.
And we're not the short stack. We were one of the short stacks, but not the short stack.
So we fold pocket eights?
What pair do we rip it? I think tens maybe?
Nines are mixed, starting to mix.
Uh,
Nines rip more than tens.
Even Bert says pocket eights here is an easy fold.
Oh, yeah.
Like I had my whole range structured differently here, only position, like I'm ripping even better pairs because I'm ripping wider. Like I want more protection for my ace 10 suited, shit like that, ace 5 suited, ace queen off, probably like king queen suited. And then my tens, nines, eights.
Gonna say fold. Even
Think
though we're the
this,
shortest
Yeah,
stack.
this is a fold.
I think it's a rip. No. Wrong. Wrong. Close.
Folding.
Folding.
Yeah,
Probably
folding.
limps, but I'm folding.
I think it folds more.
Think it limps. No, it's
Oh.
going all in.
Limp.
Going all in. Oh,
how did you do such a thing?
I don't get
But
it. I know there's
everybody
only
does
one
that.
more 12 big blind stack, but
He can't call us because if he call and he lose, he's now the shortest stack. Whereas now he's ahead of 2 stacks. So I
I
think
can
that's
get
what's
behind.
in play.
I can get behind 9-8 suited 100%, like earlier what we did with, 10-6. Like,
yeah.
it's gonna be pretty live, but 9-8, man, you don't have the flush outs. It's kind of spicy. I mean, it's only 3% difference, but still.
It is very spicy. I'm raising.
Folding.
Folding.
I'm folding here.
Wow.
It's a raise 100% chip EV.
Yeah.
Sure.
Queen 8, I think we mix chip EV. Wow, there's a 6 big blind stack.
I'm going
Uh,
all in here.
I think I'm folding.
What?
I can get behind going all in because there's only one ladder and we're the next shortest stack. But the solver's probably going to say fold.
I'm
6
ripping.
big blind stacks ready to get it in the blinds. I don't wanna put chips in the pot right now.
I'm
I think
stuffing.
it's wrong. No, that's one.
It's good.
It's really interesting to see that I don't get to stuff these low offsuit aces. Or these pairs.
It's like, I'm trying to avoid more super high variance spots when there's a really short stack at the table. I gotta get better at that. And that's definitely like a high variance jam there. I'm folding.
I'm raising.
10-6. I mean, 10-7 probably does get in there this time, but I'm folding.
Oh,
We have a note on that from the button. Is he not chip leader?
Flip out the chip leader and big line, we open suited. 5s, offsuit 9.
We're
That's
mixing
when-
here.
That was with equal stacks, I think. Or we were deeper at the time.
Yeah,
From the button with 6 short equal stacks, we're mixing offsuit 9 and suited 7s. So the stacks aren't equal. I don't know, man. I mean, like,
okay, no, I get it.
I don't feel like it's a big mistake playing, folding this hand, playing it or folding it. It's not like a huge thing. Fold.
Yeah, let's stack them up.
I'm raising.
Not fold. Oh,
I'm ripping.
all equal stacks probably can get away with it, yeah.
No. I'm ripping.
Yeah. Um,
I'm going all in.
might be.
Crazy. I'm ripping.
Raise.
I would limp here.
I think we limp more of the offsuit in ICM and raise more of the suited, right?
That's
I
right.
think Queen 3 is always kind of like a thing, even in chip EV, like queen 2, queen 3, king 2, king 3, king 4, shit like that suited.
Same range
Always
again.
mix.
What is this savagery? Going all in.
It's a savage range.
Yeah, I mean,
This
that's,
is not savagery. You're the chip leader. He has half your stack. This is not savagery. This is normal.
it's high variance, like, I think you can avoid it.
Not high variance. You're not gonna be out.
Okay, say something nice though. Yes, and.
Very tough spot.
Rip it.
I'm gonna raise.
It's still the same range as in the rip.
All in?
Rip it.
I'll
Yeah,
raise.
rip it. He can't call.
Wow.
Yeah,
Ooh.
raise.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
raise.
Limps a lot.
say I was gonna limp.
Limp.
And
This is a little too far down, maybe. I
What?
would still rip this shit.
I'm not gonna limp. I'm gonna raise. I'm not going all in. I don't have that in me.
Alright,
I
there's
think
a
it's-
short stack here.
Yeah.
That means we can literally destroy this
He
guy.
could he
Can
could only
murder
call
him.
with like 8% of hands. There we go. Now we're learning. Now you believe me, right? A couple months ago, you say I'm crazy.
Well, I still think you're crazy.
It's the fact you can't call.
Yeah, I'm down
You just have to play by the rules. Like, if you want to go bust, call.
hieroglyphics. pretend you know it.
Problem is you have to rely on them to not, like, what happens when they call wider than they should? That's bad then, right?
If somebody doesn't play ICM, then we should not raise that wide.
Hold on, LP, can we see their calling range when we rip?
I have to press, yeah.
Louis, anybody finds those jack deuce off, jack three off only?
I mean,
Yeah.
because we can make an in-game adjustment. If we think the guy's playing ICM aware, then it's a good rip, but then we probably have to make adjustments. If they call too wide, it might not be a rip, right?
I don't go jack deuce off only. Queen
What's
three,
the-
sure.
What's their
Result
range?
56% so far, guys.
Hey, hey, LP, go back to that 10-4 suited hand. We rip what he calls with.
A little bit better than if we just picked random things.
What does he call with? We rip. What does he call with?
Trying to figure it out.
We're 6% better than just smashing buttons.
You trying to go back?
I'm trying to go back, but here's what I'll do.
Because yesterday when I put it into ICMizer, it was sixes plus, ace jack off plus, and ace 10 suited plus. Let's see if that's true. And sixes wasn't even making any money, like it was barely making money.
I think it's just important to understand how to adjust, which I like to learn here, like. Clearly, it's good versus opponents that are gonna play pretty close to correctly. And then it's great versus opponents that are gonna overfold, but I don't know how it is versus players that are gonna call too wide.
We have to be tighter, I think.
No, that doesn't say all in.
This, what did you say it was, Sam?
It was sixes plus. So this is, well, it doesn't call with the king. ICMizer only calls with king queen suited. So this is pretty close.
So what if
It
the
calls with-
opponent's never folding like a suited ace here, or like?
Then you should not be jamming because they're
And like
calling
queen-
wider. They're calling wider than what's suggested. You'll be torching money.
Okay,
So you kind of need to know what your opponent.
Yeah, you gotta
Like,
figure
people usually call tighter than
yeah. You gotta
suggested,
try and
right?
figure
So
it out. Some-
I think so. You're fine to jam even more hands.
Yeah, I think it goes both ways, honestly. I see people, I'm like, I can't believe you just call with that like plenty of times.
But they
Yeah.
don't call tighter in ICM spots, I think.
No. I mean, if they call tighter than what is suggested to be a proper calling range, when you're facing that kind of bet, if they don't call with ace jack off, then you could jam more hands because they're not calling properly.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like as soon as ICMizer would change it, as soon as they call one combo less, let's say you could jam 80%, it just turns the whole charge to green. It would just jam 100% because you just make money.
Yeah, you roll them over.
Yeah. But it's really hard, right? Even though we looked at these things like 3 days out of the week, it's not easy to get them spot on, right? At a final table when all the pressure is on.
To pull the trigger also, so.
Yeah. Well,
Normally this one.
I'm good at pulling the trigger on jamming on people, but like I feel like people are not jamming wide enough, so I don't want to call off.
Yeah.
It's easy to be the first guy to be jamming, but calling when you're risking your whole stack, that's just yeah.
What about this spot?
I'm folding. I think this is the bottom of the range. It probably is.
I don't know because it's all equal stack. I have no clue.
I don't know.
It didn't like the suited connectors before.
It's a fold.
If
Definitely a
that's a
fold.
fold, this is gonna be a fold.
Might be an all in.
It's an all in.
Oh,
What the
oh my
hell?
god.
Seen this earlier, right? Like our worst Broadway hands were all like jamming in these spots and even like 9-8 was that one hand.
It's a fold, surely.
I would
It's
raise,
all-
we're deep enough here.
okay. Rip.
Oh, yeah.
So raise call off.
It's another medium stack.
This one should just be a jam, right?
I think it's
Probably.
jam here.
I think it
Yeah,
could
it's
be.
just a jam.
No, it's a pure limp call. Is it limp call? It can't be limp call with this guy.
Check
Yeah,
it out.
We need to be cautious because of this, the short stack, so.
Like in game, I don't want to limp call. I would just jam.
And he calls with aces.
That's the thing, right? They always show aces here.
Ace four.
Shit, I was talking to a muted mic. I mean, I was trying to say I would limp call. Cause when we limp and they jam, their jamming range is much wider than when we jam and they call, right? So.
Yeah, but the problem is you can't. I don't want to. I don't want to gamble with the 10 big blind stack on the table.
Yeah, I mean, king, queen.
And
Oh,
I mean,
this
not
one.
here.
and if I limp and he jams like 10-9 suited, am I really happy? I'm not.
Oh,
Fold.
I'd rather jam and have him fold that hand.
So
But
it
it comes
should
down to
be,
what we protect our limping range with.
I think it's a fold there.
this would be a fold. We open
Yeah.
up to 10. Even offsuit 10 struggles here.
small ones.
Yeah. Offsuit jacks mostly. There's a couple of offsuit tens, but mostly ace 10. Mostly offsuit jacks.
It's amazing to see how range construction is so different, just based on the scenario. So here we need to be really, really tight. Because we're playing against the big stack. And we just don't wanna lose our chip advantage. It's gonna put us in a very tough scenario here. So that's a very interesting one. Wow. So from the button.
If we raise with pocket eights and pocket sevens, then we call off a jam.
Can you say that again?
And it was showing raise with pocket sixes, sevens, and eights. Then we fold to a jam.
Yeah, we fold because there's a short stack.
Limp call, Louis. We're against a big stack. Out of position.
Do you
Okay.
fold to Louis pocket eights in that scenario?
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay, trying is different.
I'll try. I go.
Yeah,
on
we got
here.
the. I think we have to.
One
Fold.
Oh, what can we rip from there?
Look at the size of our stack.
King nine, yeah.
Shoot.
We're waiting for a miracle
Right?
with 6 big
Oh.
blinds.
I'd always rip that in game, wouldn't you?
Me too.
Wow. We're getting everything
king
right
nines,
today. That's good. I love to find spots like that where we can improve. This game is so wide, like there's so much we can learn on. I don't know what to do here. 10 big blinds.
We can put him under a lot of pressure because the low jack, he has to fold. I think we jam
Okay.
any two, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
let's rip
I
it.
think this is a fold.
It's a punt.
Let's rip it.
Yeah.
I'm raising here. Is this a mistake?
Mm,
No,
I
I'm
think so.
I think
On the
it's
final
fold.
table, yeah.
we get to be extremely tight here. Sevens, open folding sevens here.
That's almost like chip EV. That's almost the same as chip EV, that matrix.
I think chipev is a lot wider.
I'm not so sure, Louis.
I think it is.
It's very similar.
Ace ten, queen jack. Ace ten, queen jack. Okay, so that's very close. So the low pairs. Sevens. And then,
But this stack depth's a bit shorter as
Queen
well,
nine,
isn't
jack
it?
you're right,
nine,
Barry. It's
eight.
very, very similar. If we take off.
We're not
so
open.
Oh, okay.
here,
We don't have queen nine, jack nine, 10-8.
It's close.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's a
Still
lot.
quite, it's still quite close.
15% versus 18, 19%. So we raise
Right.
4% more hands. At chippy.
Fold.
Yeah,
I think this is an easy decision.
ooh. Ooh. Raise? No, we fold.
no, it folds.
I would raise here almost every time. Now I know that, yeah, it's more of a fold. All in.
Hmm,
Maybe not, it's too good. But jack eight though. I would raise here.
they can put a lot of pressure on us, that's the problem.
Well, your hand is good enough.
Yeah. Any two. It's a jam.
Almost anything.
If they're tight in the blinds, we could definitely raise.
Yeah, I'd rather
If we
just
want to be,
fold.
if we want to be a bully.
Rather just fold here.
9-7 raises Louis.
Yeah, I would go in.
Probably not supposed to.
Not supposed to. Damn. Wow. Okay, no, it's fine to rip. But we do limp a lot because of the short stacks here. But the thing is, if he calls and he lose, we are the chip leader.
Fuck. Glasses. Oh my goodness.
Think we raise here. What do you guys do?
I'm raising.
Why do you raise?
Suited.
Why
And
do you raise?
they both got 20 big blinds. Everybody's short. We are the big stack. So we are supposed to rumble, I think, here.
There's a
Maybe
short
it's-
stack in the low jack, so that's why we need to raise.
Yeah.
I wouldn't find
Maybe
the
another.
open.
Yeah, I was doubting for it. In practice, I won't find it.
Like I've never jammed jack deuce suited here in my whole life.
No,
Well,
pretty sure of that.
get to learn to jam those spots because it's free chips. They can't call.
Yeah.
Tell me you're jamming jack deuce suited here, Sam.
I have 40 and they have 20 and there's a 10 big blind stack. I'm jamming jack deuce, man.
You're
Fucking, I'm
crazy,
jamming
man.
7 deuce. I'm crazy.
What do you do here, Mr. Crazy?
Things are raised fold.
Why would you raise? Just rip it, dude.
Too many chips to lose. Maybe not.
Spot on, Mr. Crazy. So all we need is to get Sam on a final table.
Oh,
with
rip this one, man. This is easy. Just rip it. See? 8 big blind stack, 12 big blind stack, and then a 16, and then 18, and then you have 30. Rip it.
Wanna rip
We should
here?
rip this too then.
Yep.
Hold on, I'm driving. See?
Forget this, Sam, if you're driving. What about here?
Oh, rip it too.
I think we need. I don't think we do here, right?
No,
Just
it's
remember,
false.
guys, when there's a short stack or 2 folded, and you have like 1.5 of, let's say, folded to you in the cutoff with the button, and then you cover the rest of them by like 1.5 or 2, or even stacks, you could jam extremely wide.
Okay.
What about here? No.
It's the same hand.
All in?
Yep.
Min raise.
Yep.
I've never folded king jack here. Or queen jack probably, but. Need to be a lot tighter here than. I would live here.
I think you're gonna fold.
I think we could just fold here.
I think this is one of our worst offsuit suited combos that we chuck.
You wanna jam?
No, I think we throw this one, Louis. I think if it was 6-3, 6-4, we play it.
Minimum limping or raising.
Folding, I think.
Tell him, Barry.
What was it throwing?
It's limping any two suited card. This is an all in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Equal stacks. I think we're supposed to either limp or fold, right?
I would raise.
I don't think we do when we're equal stacks, if I
Yeah.
remember rightly.
I think, like I would rip worse kings. I think this one is the bottom of my. It's the top of my raise call, raise full range. Like king eight, king nine, king 10, we raise and then we fold to a jam.
I think we call.
It's raising or limping.
Easy rip.
I don't hate a fold.
Yeah, the 5 big blind stack. I think it's a fold.
A little bit of raising.
No, just a sliver.
Fold.
Yeah, fold.
We were pretty deep. It might try to play, but I mean, there are 2 big stacks over there. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to mix it up. I'm out. Bottom of range, it's fine. Are we the short stack? Do we rip this?
I would limp.
I think we can rip it. Probably too aggressive.
Yeah, it feels spewy to rip here.
I just feel kind of bad, but I think we're gonna do it.
Nope,
Ooh, folds.
nope, nope, nope.
10-6 a little bit. Oh yeah, right. We can't make the straight with 10-5. What am I thinking?
How many different small blind strategies have we seen so far? Like so many.
Well, like 10-6 we used before because and I think it's because it can make, it has the extra outs with the straight.
With the straight, huh? I would limp here.
Equal stacks. Yeah, you could probably limp.
Yeah, it's too tight to fold.
Yeah.
I would fold here.
Yep.
Yep.
This is a spot where I'm always ripping and I should not. This is raise call or just stuff?
Uh,
I think raise call. But we're out of position, so.
I think this is an all in because there's some short stack. So if he
This-
rumbles and lose, he is the shortest stack.
Yeah, sharp.
He has to call really, really tight because he's second in chips right now.
I agree.
That's
More of a
stronger
raise
part.
call. But still the idea is good. We rip a lot on him.
Yeah.
Maybe the hand was too strong to rip it. I don't know.
I would limp here.
Yep.
This is like that king. This is
Yeah.
like the king 8. So I think you're right, Louis.
Some calls good.
I would, this is a spot where I would always raise here and then call. But I think it's more of a limp now.
I think so.
I think it's a rip.
It's a pure limp.
No.
Look at this.
8%. Oh, no.
Some of these pairs are limp jamming though, right? Am I right in thinking that?
Well, yeah, for sure, for sure. But we're gonna start cautiously. What do we do here?
I don't know.
Jaffe.
I'm folding.
I'm shoving short stack.
You wanna
Yeah,
go in here, Andy?
I'm going all in, yeah.
I
Me
would
too.
fold. I think we have better queens to rip.
I'm
Okay.
ripping.
No,
Yeah.
I'm out.
We're
A
out.
bit too wide there, Andy. But if you had queen five, wouldn't be.
Yeah. Hmm.
This is definitely a rip.
Yeah.
Can almost rip any two on a hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our first note. What about here? Raise?
Raise, yeah.
What do we do with ace four off?
Raise.
I would fold ace four, raise ace five.
Hmm.
Oh wow, how about going all in?
I suppose I rip. No.
Ken,
Yo,
bit off topic, but I'm leading this day one.
I'm. That's good.
Yeah, going well.
I just jumped in the double deuce.
Here
Raise,
we are going to,
raise.
or limp. We're pot controlling a lot. Stack.
Definitely the king that raises the most though.
I'm raise calling.
Hmm,
No, we can't with this guy. I have to rip.
Probably.
No, I think,
It's a raise.
yeah.
I don't think I'm good enough to fold here. What about you guys?
I
No,
think it
all
goes
in.
in.
Tiny stack, all in.
Yeah.
Queen nine, jack nine are fold. I'm never ripping 10-9 suited ever. So raise call.
Yeah.
Raise? No, we
Yeah.
limp. We
Oh,
limp
my.
here because we're Equal stacks, one a pot control.
So bottom, the worst pairs, I was gonna say the worst pairs do raise some. I mean, they all raise some, right? I actually thought this might have jammed some.
Yeah, I think chippy V they do some,
No
but maybe
jamming
not
here.
not at 30.
I see that there's no jam, but I thought that maybe we had like our worst, like twos, threes, fours might jam there.
Raise.
Yeah,
Deep,
there's short stacks here, so we're gonna go.
With the,
even
with the chip
all in.
leader, with the chip leader as well, though.
Yeah, we
Oh,
can stuff it here.
Let's
Pretty
do
crazy.
that.
I would limp here. Is this a mistake?
Yeah, yeah, limp.
There's two short stacks here. We're gonna fold.
Nah, it's a fold for sure.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With two
Because he
short
could just
stacks.
jam us with any two. Pretty
That's right.
much.
That's right. I'm sure he does. Because
Yeah.
he just drops the hammer on us with these two guys. You know, this reminds me of a hand that I played yesterday that I wanna show quickly. This is this one. It is this one. Jesus Christ, that was a tough one. So. Basically what happened here is chip leader on this final table. Opens. And I have ace king, so, and I have at the beginning of the hand, I had half of that, so I had like, I don't know, I had like, 50, 30 more, 25 more, so 40 big blinds. So he's the chip leader. I'm like the second biggest stack. So he opens, I three bet. So the flop comes. No, I open. He three bet, he opens, I three bet, he four bets me. I was like, oh my goodness. I couldn't believe it when he four bet. So like my normal response facing the four bet. It's like, I'm gonna rip ace king and I am gonna rumble, but this is ICM. There's two big stacks colliding. There's this guy here, there's this guy here. If I bust first, I mean, I'm like, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I call the four bet. I was like, oh my god. Alright, let's get a good flop. I get this for a flop.
It's horrible.
So the pot
Yeah.
is 40 big blinds at this point, and he bets 8 big blinds. So I'm like, oh my god, what the hell am I supposed to do here?
Oh, you're supposed to fold.
On the flop,
Like,
8 big
You-
blind
if-
into 40, man. So like, there's
no,
like
how much did
50 big blinds
much
in
did
the
he
end.
four
I have
bet
to
to?
call. 8.
Louis, you know you
much
shouldn't
did
be
he-
continuing without a diamond. You know that.
I don't know, man, but I thought that at this point, my best ace king, my best ace high had to defend, at least like at some frequency.
Yeah,
And
with
this
a
guy
diamond.
was
I don't-
good and
don't-
aggressive and blah, blah, blah.
I don't think that's true because remember in ICM you need to defend, you need more equity, right?
Yeah,
So you actually want to fold more.
yeah.
So,
So I ended up calling. And then the turn comes the 8. And guess what this guy does?
Right.
rips it on and on you.
He rips it on me, then I'm like, oh my god, what happened? I came here like second in chips, third in chips, now it's all gone. And
Why'd
now
you
I'm
call the
just so
turn?
screwed. So I ended up folding turn, and then I
Oh.
saw what the river was, it was a king. But like this hand was so sick. And I ended up finishing it up with this guy here.
At least you came back.
Yeah, so that was a good fold.
I think you can continue there with if you had the diamond though. But seeing so as you didn't have the diamond, I think it's definitely a fold.
Yeah, I agree. Very tough spot, like the first time on the final table, I get ace king, I'm like fist bumping. And then no.
You
But
don't
you
know
know,
what he
maybe,
had, Louis.
maybe chip leader just had aces and the fact that I missed the flop actually saved me, right?
Yeah,
Oh, this is,
but he's
a-
Brazilian though, right?
yeah, man, it was crazy and he had like 500.
I think you should put this thing into HRC
I know,
and see should we just rip it on him after he
pre-flop,
four-bet?
right?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
rip
because-
on him. Like,
yeah,
all right, fuck it. I don't want to be the one calling off. You do the dirty work. Just rip
yeah,
all
but
in.
then with the chip distribution, it is so sick if he has
It's
aces.
I know it's dirty, but
I prefer the way I played it because I maybe go a lot further in the tournament.
yeah, I guess it just sucks.
Oh yeah, it was a tough spot. So let's fold here. Yep,
Yeah. Hmm.
Louis, on GG Poker, can you not go in and see what hand he actually had?
no, you cannot do that.
No, you
Can
can't.
you not?
This is a
Oh.
fold. This is a fold.
Is it a fold, Barry? We have a king.
I still think it's a fold.
What does the note say here?
We're
From
on the
the
same
button.
stacks and we're on 15 bigs.
Offsuit 9 and suited fives. Okay. See, offsuit nines. So,
If king's good enough, it squeaks in.
yeah, but so close. Our heuristic is very good, right?
Yeah. The thought process is right.
Oh, fold.
Yeah.
What? What? Limping? 7-4 offsuit? Is this a
Probably.
Don't be a net, Louis. Get in there with that quality paper, 74.
But falling 30%. So.
I'm a net, I guess. I'm folding here now. I would always open this end, and today I learned it's a fold. So I would fold here and I would always
Yeah.
limp. Oh,
Had you not learned and you got onto the table with Bert Stephen, you get destroyed.
Hey,
Like,
you know
the fuck
what?
is this guy?
I tried to bust him yesterday, but I failed.
Concentrate on your game, Louis.
I tried to bust him like really, really hard. Where was he? Hang on, quickly. There he is. Look at this. I did my best, honestly. Bert Stevens, like I raised, somebody raised this guy, I flat call. He just rips. Then I'm like, oh my goodness. And then I call. And then he wins the flip, then I'm like, you suck. What is he doing in my small stakes?
I wonder what
Winning
he's
like luck
doing in there,
boxing,
Louis.
everything.
Crushing it probably, Louis, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yep,
close.
That's the first time you've played him, isn't it?
No, I played him a couple of times. First time I had a chance to bust him.
All right.
Man, seriously, he's like a star.
He is, but look at this.
Like when he's on. People will call wider. Oh my god.
I told him, wish I suck you out, and I warned him, this is my territory. Go back to the higher stakes. I'd fold here.
What was the buy-in for that one, Louis?
Like $40.
$40. Yeah, it's low for him.
I can't
Yeah.
believe he was in this game, Louis.
I'm sorry?
I can't believe he was in something this low stake.
Oh, well, he's not backed anymore, so he plays with his money from.
I see.
I think
Okay.
I heard that in one of his streams, so
Oh.
but there's great value in those tournaments, Andrea. There's like a
Yes.
lot of dead money.
Okay.
I
No,
mean, he
what-
came from those states, so I'm
Yeah.
not surprised to see him.
That's true. He didn't start at the top, did he?
Yeah,
No.
grinded his way up. What do we do here with 10-4?
Just a fold.
Yeah,
Yeah, Bert is one of my favorite players right now.
The rip.
No, it's a raise. This one,
This could be a rip.
Yeah, but there's no smaller stack, so I would limp here.
yeah, me
Nope.
too.
well, the idea is right.
Yeah, the idea is right. The requirement is.
He's
it
more
needs to be-
incentivized to call. He's
Yeah.
more incentivized to call us as well, isn't he?
This is a fold, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
garbage.
Yeah.
There are two shortest
Oh
stuff.
my goodness, no way. I can't fold.
This is a fold.
I
It is a
can't.
fold.
That's
No, it's
seven.
not a fold.
I think we
That's
jam
bad.
nines.
There's
We
no
jam
way.
nines
This is-
plus.
I
There's
think
no
this is even a
way.
fold on a cutoff.
Jesus
It's gonna
Christ.
fold.
RNG.
Nines plus.
Show, guide
Oh,
me
what
to
the
the
fuck,
light.
really?
RNGs. Yeah, it's a fold.
Alright, I learned something. I learned something.
You can fold eights.
I thought we were the shortest stack. We just
We
ripped
were
that shit in.
definitely the shortest.
What
It
if
was
we have
folding
eight
sevens
big-
and eight with like 8 big blinds earlier.
Who?
It was folding with 8 big blinds. I couldn't believe it.
Anyways,
8 big blinds is folding sevens.
And
Even a
eight.
6 big blind did as well, I think.
Pretty crazy, right?
Yeah.
I guarantee you people do not do that. They like if they're shortest stack, they rip threes,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
which I think is stupid.
Yeah. Oh, the wheels we ripped. Do we rip this one? Yeah, we ripped because we put a lot of pressure with the short stack on him.
I don't think we do, Louis.
I think we
I
do
think we
definitely.
limp.
We get better ace size to fold when we rip.
I say limp.
I say rip. Oh my,
I don't know.
so wrong. It's not even a raise. You're right, Barry. There's no ripping or almost no rip. Ah.
It prefers the
Big-
offsuit.
It's like big stack
combos.
against big stack. We need to be extremely cautious because of these short stacks here. I would fold.
It likes raising the offsuit combos, though.
So we've, yeah. So we fold here, we fold ace
Yeah.
nine, we raise ace ten off. And it's not even all in, ace ten off is just an open. Ta-da. So here,
Jam.
oh, really? Okay, it's not an option.
It's not an option.
I think we just a raise.
Big stack against big stack, Sam. We need to be cautious.
Then just call.
Sam.
I
If
think
there's no all-in option, if they don't let me raise all in, I will just call.
That's funny.
It is
I would limp
funny.
here. Is this an all-in?
Yeah.
Maybe
Just
it is.
call, just call, just call.
No, Sam. Sam, come on.
Just a sliver.
Is it- Yeah, but it's general idea, we just stuff it.
Yeah.
Better queens limp, Louis, there, right? Better queens limp worse queens jam.
Yeah,
I think we can fold here.
It's either
the-
a fold or just a limp fold.
I think it's a fold, 100%.
The button has
maybe-
8 big blinds.
maybe it's wrong.
Hijack has
for them.
12.
No, it's a raise.
Oh,
But look at
okay.
the other short stack. What's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah,
That's, that I don't understand.
2 short stacks and we're raising.
yeah. We're ripping a ton on him.
That's strange.
Yeah. But I
Why are
guess
we
it
ripping
comes
then?
from,
Why are we ripping so much on this guy?
well, I can see why, like, because we min raise with all of our linear stuff, we need to min raise with some junk as well. So that makes sense, but all this ripping here, it's mysterious to me.
Is that because he's crippled if he loses we've got enough chips to cripple him?
Yeah, I guess.
He's
this
not
is-
cripple. He's not cripple. You have 12. He has 24.
But
Yeah,
he
but
becomes
it's
a
now a
short
very
stack.
short stack, whereas now.
Yeah,
he's
I
checking the
think-
chips.
I think the idea is he still doesn't want to give half a stack away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Now he's clearly like second in chips. But
yeah.
if he loses this pot, he would just go down close to the bottom. I guess that's the reason why we could rip a little wider.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. But I wouldn't be happy.
It still raises.
yeah. Alright, we played 150 hands. I think it's gonna be enough for the video. Thanks for watching.